Hey guys, it's Coach Bryce. In this video, we're going to go over the progressions for an air squat, or sometimes known as a bodyweight squat, starting from a TRX squat, so fully supported by the TRX straps or ropes, however you'd like to call them, and progressing all the way up into a front and back squat. First progression of an air squat is going to be using the TRX straps, and today we're just going to be using a box as a marker for depth. So what we're going to do is starting out, stand up nice and tall. You want to have feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointed straight towards the wall. You don't want to have it externally rotated or internally rotated. You want to have feet pointed out straight. From there, you just want to squat down using the straps as a support, tapping the box, coming all the way back up. We want to make sure is as we go down and as we come up, we don't want to have our knees caving in at all. You just want to go down and up, keeping the shoulders in a nice straight line if possible, and not bending too far forward on the squats. So that again is the TRX squat, and that is progression number 1. We're going to move on to the press out squats next. The second progression is going to be a squat press out using a medicine ball or a dumbbell. For this video, I'm going to be using a medicine ball. It's just easier to hold on to, in my opinion. Starting out, same stance just as we did on the TRX. We're going to have feet about shoulder width apart, ball close to the chest, toes pointed straight, nice tall body. And as we squat down, you're going to press the ball straight out. And as you come back up, ball is going to come back towards the body. Again, that's going to be done for reps. And then from there, we're going to move on to the heel elevated squat. Our third progression out of the 5 that we're going to do in this video is going to be a heel elevated squat. So you can stand on either like a weight plate. I have a wedge here that I'm going to stand on for the purposes of this video. So heels are going to be up. One common thing, especially when we get into goblet squats, is the first thing people want to do is as they squat down, is they want to bring their heels off the floor. This is what we're going to start with to kind of combat that and kind of focus on putting our weight back onto our heels. So you want to have the same stance as the other 2, good shoulder width, tall body. Shift your weight back towards those heels, keeping shoulders in line. You're going to squat down, back up. As that gets easier, you can add weight to it and hold it like a goblet position. But from there, as we get used to putting weight back on the heels, we're going to move forward and progress, get rid of that wedge, and move on to a goblet squat. That's next. Our fourth progression of the air squats is going to be a goblet squat, very similar to the heel elevated squat, only we eliminated that wedge. Goblet refers to the position that we're going to hold our weight, which is in a goblet formation. You hold a goblet if you're going to drink from it, like so. Feet, just as always, about shoulder width apart, toes pointed straight, keeping weight back on the heels, almost like you're going to sit into a chair. You're going to squat straight down, back up. That'll be done for reps. And as you progress, generally if you can get to 45 or more pounds for the kettlebell, we can progress onto a front squat or a back squat. front squat, it can be held one of two ways. The first way is if you're someone who's used to doing like power cleans, hang cleans, any type of clean, and are used to having wrists flexed, you can hold the bar just like so. However, I am not one of those people that has that kind of wrist mobility, so I hold mine right across the collarbone, right hand to the opposite shoulder, vice versa. And it's going to sit right there. Back out of the rack. Feet shoulder width apart as always. Toes pointed straight. Keeping chest up. Squatting down. Back up. For a back squat, what you're going to do is you're going to line hands up. I like to line mine up on the rings that are not knurling. I get underneath the bar, lining that high bar up on my traps. This would be a high bar squat. There is a low bar variant, but I'm not going to show that in this video. Backing out of the rack, keeping weight on traps. Keep it nice push down. You don't want it to slide off the back. Feet shoulder width apart as always. Toes pointed straight. Squatting down. Back up. Back squat's not going to be done very often here at ORS Performance because of the higher risk of injury, and we can get the same things with the goblet squat or front squat. However, you're going to see back squat very commonly with high school, collegiate athletes and powerlifters especially if you're doing any type of squat in the rack, whether it be a front squat or a back squat. It is always good to have at least someone there to spot you to limit the risk of injury. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked the content that we shared with you, please don't be afraid to drop a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos just like this one, as well as check us out at orsperformancetraining.com, as well as find us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks guys.